a podcast that talks about music, movies, sports, and news.
To know the people, promoting and sharing with the world a beautiful story.
This is Frail, Fragments, Monster Closet. Hey, this is the Monster Closet, episode 132. It's Monday, April 21st, 2025. We got a special guest here today. I've known this guy since I was 8 years old. I mean, a lot of memories, birthday parties. I mean, we went to the same schools, we've had the same jobs. I mean, same high school.
Job, really.
Same job, same high school, same grade school. I mean, yeah, like I've known this guy since I was 8 years old. Like I said, a lot of core memories, concerts and bike rides, and I have a lot of good times with this guy. So, I mean, really, I felt I was into Howard Stern, just off topic, like grade 7, he was on Q107, and I really loved his way of doing things, and he was kind of like my Kurt Cobain of, I guess, thing or talking on social media or whatever, or on the media. And I always thought Greg would be really good at this. And his brother Graham and I, his brother, are friends. And I told him, we should do a show. And this was in high school, and I thought about this, and it kind of started before that. Greg and I and Graham, we would in grade 7 and 8, we'd be prank calling kids' help phone and just doing just really fucking with people. And then I thought about it, and even before then, my buddy Mike Carpino in grade 6 or 5, we'd be calling, we'd be ordering pizzas to people's houses, and we'd be
best pizza in town.
Yeah, to
best pizza in town at Linsmore and Cosburn.
And it transgressed to calling escorts to people's houses. We were just we crossed the line, right? We pushed boundaries. And I felt like Greg was good at he's a really smart guy. He has a lot of knowledge. He knows a little about everything, but he can talk for a while, right? He has the gift of gab, and I feel like podcasting he would be amazing at, right? So I appreciate you being here. I mean, I haven't seen you in a long time. And this is Greg Thompson, an old grade school friend. How have you been?
Things have been all right. I mean, all things considered, I mean, it has been an interesting, definitely the last 7 years of my life, and definitely, through recovery and all that have been interesting. Obviously, recovery in the pandemic and coming out of the pandemic, it's been an interesting last 7 or 8 years, but I mean, all things considered, we're still here today. We're still doing the best we can despite, all the challenges. And yeah, it's good to see you as well. I mean, I haven't seen you since last time I saw you would have been late August, early September of 2022 at a town hall meeting at work you had just finished putting together a pedal board. And that's the last time I would have saw you.
Oh wow, man. Yeah. And I mean, I probably wasn't in my right frame of mind, man. When you approached me then, and it was just I'm sorry I didn't take the time to, talk to you.
No, we were at a town hall meeting. No one wanted to be there. We were there because we were on the clock. We were not there because we wanted to be there. We were there because we had to listen to the new management structure tell us how they are the way moving forward.
Yeah, I mean, and yeah, I'm still working for that company, right? I didn't even know you didn't work here anymore, right? So
it's not that I don't work there anymore. It's just I am no longer an active employee at the Toronto Parking Authority.
Okay.
I am now on LTD after it's obviously about my health diagnosis. I got to do some math now. It's 2008, so 17 years ago on April 2nd, I was diagnosed with multiple sclerosis, and I wanted to fight as long as I could until it got to the point where it was just it was killing me to keep doing that. It was killing me to try to keep up as normal of a life as I could. And so it got to the point where I had to say, is it my life, or, am I going to keep living the best I can, or am I going to kill myself to try to have this vision of normalcy? And I figured I have a new normal that I have to deal with. And so it's better that I stay alive with the new normal as opposed to killing myself with my old sort of fractured reality. And that's where I got to over the last couple of years. Getting out of the pandemic, I felt I lost a lot of momentum. So obviously, we were off for a year and a half. I mean, to varying departments, and it got to the point where it's just my health started to deteriorate, and it's just I had to make a choice. And it sucks that I'm 42 years old and I'm retired now, but at the same time, at least now I know I have a better quality of life, and knowing that I have the safety net of LTD, it's not like I'm just going to be on a government subsidy until I'm 65. So it's been a challenge. It took a while for me to get to this point, but it was a choice that I made that I needed to make for myself. And so, I mean, I don't know what tomorrow holds, but I know that I want to wake up tomorrow. And I don't know if that was the case, last year or the year before that. It was like it was getting difficult to want to wake up.
Yeah, I mean, fuck, man. I mean, when
I just from Monday at 9 a.m., let's just like go right to the whole, I don't want to wake up tomorrow. Let's just
Monday
bring it
suck.
right down. Just bum out the audience at 8,
Oh
9,
man,
20 on it.
Greg, that's really amazing that what you said, because I know your history, right? I mean, Greg was he was, I saw him, he had like almost like a chip on his shoulder, right? He was
Yeah.
bitter.
Right.
And when I remember he but he was always that way. But what triggered this bitterness was, his first love. And it's similar to my life, right? Like with my first love. But I mean, his
I
first
don't know
love
if I
kind
would
of,
go that. I don't know if I would go back
this
to
is
that.
About your first love.
this is how I see it, right? And he started boozing heavily after that, and he never got away from that. And
Because that's what my parents did.
yeah,
So like, I mean, like my father's an alcoholic. That's what I saw my
yeah, of
parents do. So like that, you kind of absorb what you grow up with. Like,
course,
if your parents smoke, you're probably going to smoke. If your parents do this, you're probably going to do that. So when things started to get difficult, I started drinking when I was 16, 15, 16. I started drinking heavily when I was like 18, 19. And then when I got sick at 24,
yeah,
that was it.
yeah,
That was when it was just like, all right, I don't want, I didn't want to accept the whole, all right, this is the rest of my life now. So I would drink to forget, and then I'd wake up the next morning and it's like, oh yeah, that's right, shit sucks. And then it was just that vicious cycle. And it was on May 1st it's actually coming up, God willing, it'll be 7 years on May 1st that I've been sober.
that's amazing.
It's still, I mean, every day there's still challenges. I mean, it's recovery. The thing that I've learned about recovery is, there's all these cliches and platitudes that, one step at a time, one day at a time. Now it's you're essentially treading water every single day of your life. And it sucks because you will never make it to shore. But if you stop treading water, you're going to drown. And
Mm-hmm.
it's exhausting, and it's always in the back of your head. And I don't want to like tell people it's like, oh, recovery is terrible, don't do it. Recovery does suck, but the addiction of it sucks even worse.
Mm-hmm.
So it's kind of pick your poison. You're either going to be healthy and constantly exhausted, or you're going to be drowning. I mean, we've lost friends to substance abuse issues. I mean, just a few years ago, we lost someone who had been struggling for, I mean, I hadn't seen him in 20 years, but, even when we knew him when we were kids, he was struggling with addiction issues.
Yeah.
And, unfortunately, some people just can't make that, even though people want to help them, people try to help them. I mean, our friend, he had help. He was constantly being, lifted up by the people around him. He wasn't able to break that habit, and it's terrible and it's tragic.
Mm-hmm.
But I mean, you have to make that choice for yourself. And I mean, I'm not going to speak in cliches and the whole, oh, one step at a time, one day at a time. It's just like, you have to realize what's more important in your life, recovery or the other side.
Well, you look really
So,
good right now, Red.
but thank you. Yeah, I have a wedding to go to in a couple of months, and so I just want to make
Nice.
sure my
Nice, huh?
suit's not too tight. Yeah, it's a friend of ours who's getting married, so I don't want to look like crap. So yeah,
You're
but thank you, I appreciate that.
setting goals. Yeah, that's good.
I'm not
So,
really
so
setting
what are you
goals.
doing? What are you doing? Oh, you don't set goals?
I just try to live the best I can. I mean,
You live in the
I don't like
moment,
setting
man.
goals. I don't like setting goals because it's just like I find sometimes you get disappointed. It's like, oh, I'm going to do this, this, and this, and then you get disappointed. It's just like, just try the best you can. You know what? That's all you can really do every day. Is just do the best you can.
Yeah.
So sorry,
Yeah.
I keep rambling and cutting
What are
you
you
off.
doing for
Sorry.
fun, man? I see that you're doing the baseball circuit
Yeah,
again.
so, yeah. So my fun is usually we do like to go on road trips. We just came back from a great road trip. I knocked out two baseball stadiums, two hockey arenas, and a Broadway show.
Oh wow.
So we went to Citi Field for the Jays game. We went to Fenway Park for the Jays game. And then we got to go to see Madison Square Garden for a Lightning Rangers game. And then we went to TD, which was kind of just a last minute decision. We bought the tickets when we were in Boston, and we saw the Blackhawks versus the Bruins. So now I'm up to 14 MLB stadiums, and hopefully we're sort of looking at the calendar. We're either going to do Philadelphia in June, or we're going to do Cincinnati in September, and that will bring me to 15 of the 30 ballparks. So I will be at half of the MLB done. So that's kind of like the thing that I'm always looking forward to. And yeah, that's just kind of living day by day, trying to do the best I can. And, you know, playing Call of Duty. I got back playing guitar over COVID, so that sort of gives me something to do.
Oh, sick.
I definitely, my bank account allows me to sort of pretend I'm Tom Morello and just, you know, 28 different overdrive pedals, because you need 14 Ibanez tube screamers, right?
Yeah.
So I strum a G chord and I pretend I'm at Massey Hall. Completely delusional, but yeah, no, I'm just doing the best I can every day. I mean, like I said, not having the structure of
live
work.
that dream.
Well, exactly. I mean, not having the structure of work has been difficult, but I mean, I'm just trying to do the best I can with what I got.
Yeah, playing guitar, that's sick.
Playing guitar, playing Call of Duty. I mean, basically everything a teenage stoner would do, except minus the alcohol.
Do you still live in Toronto, Greg?
Oh, no, I'm in Mississauga now.
Cool.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, I'm in Mississauga.
It's nice there. It's nice there.
If you have a car, it's great. If you rely on my way, it's a little bit difficult.
Really?
So yeah. Well, it's just because just the way it's a suburb, right? Everything's sort of spaced out in that. I mean, I do have a mobility scooter now because like my walking has gotten a little bit more challenging. That was one of the reasons why I had to stop working. But I have a mobility scooter, which is great, so I can whip around town and stuff like that. But I mean, like I said, there have been challenges, but I mean, we do live in a modern society that, you know, those challenges, you know, there is accessibility. I mean, accessibility is still miles away from where we need to be, but I mean, living in 2025 is definitely a lot easier than living in, you know, 1925 with vision loss and with mobility issues.
For sure, dude.
Oh, yeah.
Greg, is there anything you want to say? Anything else you want to say?
Well, I mean, how have you been? I mean, yeah, you asked me I've been rambling for the last 20 minutes. How have you been? How's work? How's the kids? How's the fam?
Yeah, I mean, it's been crazy, man. It's been a crazy ride. Yeah, I've been with the same girl since I was 24.
Mm-hmm.
I married her like 10 years later.
2016, April 2016.
Yeah, exactly. April 30th, 2016.
There
I have my daughter's 8. She just had her birthday, and my son is 5.
Mm-hmm. There you go.
And my daughter's Idalia, my son is Elliot, and I live at like Dufferin and Lawrence area.
Yeah, you've been up in those townhouses. I remember you mentioning.
Yeah.
Been there the last time.
What?
Sorry.
No, go ahead.
Keep cutting you off. Oh yeah, because I was going to say the last time you and I actually hung out would have been spring of 2017. You were working the West. You came by 68, and we were just hanging out for a bit.
Nice. Yeah, I mean, I always had a laugh with you, Greg. You're a funny guy, man.
That's what I do. Hey, man, it's what I do.
And
if you can't laugh, what are you gonna do?
Yeah, exactly. I've been in like therapy for the last 3 years. I mean, that's helped me a lot because I had a lot of anger, you know.
Yes. Yeah. You take things very personally, from what I remember.
Fucking like, Wolverine.
Yeah, someone like doesn't say thank you when you hold a door open for them, and it's the end of the world. It's like, what the fuck?
Yeah, so I'm a lot more in awareness now, I think, and you know, I'm still in the band. I'm still doing like, you know, I do 5 to 10 shows a year.
Okay.
You know, my next show is at the Horseshoe May 2nd.
Oh, very nice.
It's for my kind of birthday weekend.
You know, Friday.
I picked. Yeah, you should come down. I picked all of the bands. Like, I booked all the bands. The last band, bro, like Star Beast, Ruben, he was the singer of Glue Leg, and you probably remember Glue Leg.
Pistons, of course.
Exactly.
I saw Glue Leg. They had Dragonfly was the album or whatever. Yeah, I remember them quite well. You had the CD, I remember.
Yeah, exactly. And we saw them. I think you were with me when we saw them at Edgefest.
No, Aston Square. Yes, Edgefest. They played the second stage.
Yeah, exactly.
At Edgefest '97.
Yeah.
And then I also saw them at Mel Aston Square back when like the 90s CanCon Queen West scene was like alive. Like that's the kind of the music scene we grew up in with, you know, Trouble Charger and Rusty and all those bands. Speaking, I still have that rusty ticket stub if you want me to send it to you, by the way, just for nostalgia purposes. See, I don't forget shit, by the way.
Yeah. No, it's all good. It's all good, but thank you. But yeah, this new project he's in, it's called Starbeast. Fucking, you should check them out. But you would love that band. They're closing the night. But
Okay.
yeah. And then we got like the Reed Effect. That guy's the rock star, and the first band opening the show is the Android Meme. So I mean, yeah, it's gonna be a good night. Horseshoe Tavern, Friday, May 2nd. Come down, man. We're in Toronto. So.
The one thing that kind of sucks about recovery is even after 7 years of it, it's hard to go to bars.
Yeah.
For me personally, it's hard. I mean, I'll give an example of like the whole recovery journey. I was at the ball game on Friday, and there was Bud Light Prohibition, the non-alcoholic beer, and I had that mental gymnastics where I was like, could I have a non-alcoholic? Should I? It's probably best I don't. So I would actually love to come and support you. I really would. Just it might be difficult because May 1st is actually my 7 years of sobriety. How bad would that be? I make it to 7 years. The next day,
trash.
Yeah, fuck it. Yeah, let's just get shittered, man. I'm at the Horseshoe. Why not? Like, why not? Yeah. You know, I would love to. I will try my
understand,
best.
dude. No.
Like I said, it's,
I don't want you to come. You'll be there in spirit, right? You'll be there in spirit.
But that's crazy, actually. When you said April 30th, 2016, my last drink was a year to the day later. 2 years. April 30th, 2018 was. So
Nice.
your 2-year wedding anniversary was my last drink. So
I think I
trusted you.
haven't smoked for 6 years now, so that's.
Congratulations.
Yeah, thank you.
That's
That
awesome.
was tough, man. That was tough.
Quitting smoking, I quit smoking in 2003, May 21st, 2003, because I went away for a long weekend of Tweed for May 24, and it was just a debaucherous weekend. And I came home and I had like a collective hangover of a week because I wasn't hungover that weekend because I just didn't stop. I came home, I woke up the Wednesday morning, and I'm like, oh man, something's got to give.
Yeah.
And so that's coming up. My 24 years ago, I don't even tell people. People that I've known for 30 years, like, you used to smoke. I don't even bother anymore. But congratulations on 6 years smoke free.
Yeah,
9 years of. Congratulations on your therapy journey, of course.
Yeah.
If you've got another minute, I wouldn't just. I kind of want to ask your opinion of this because I'm a huge advocate of therapy. I think everyone can benefit from it because everyone's holding on to something, and it's gonna crush you at some point. Are you in group or are you on individual?
Individual, like psychotherapy. Yeah.
Okay. Have you thought about group?
No.
Okay, because for me personally, in my sort of recovery journey, I was doing the individual, and I had kind of mixed results. I mean, my first therapist, she wasn't the best, but I did have some good success. I mean, that's what got me back to work. That did help in some ways. But I found group therapy, which I was doing just before COVID, was amazing because it lets you connect with people who have gone through the things you're going through. And it really lets you, and I hate to say it, but like you kind of look around the room and it does make you extremely grateful for where you are. And it does give you inspiration for where you could be. So I think, like I said, I'm a huge advocate for therapy. And I think, evolution did not end with us growing thumbs. Evolution, we need to continue to evolve. And I think therapy is amazing. Congratulations on your journey.
Thank you.
And that's amazing. And, all the best to you moving forward, obviously.
Thanks, man. Yeah, like
for
me, it's like about loving yourself, and if you can love yourself and you're in love with yourself and you can connect with that, you're projecting, love onto others, right? Now, if you have a bunch of bullshit going on inside and you fucking think love is beyond yourself, if you think love is a car or this or that or this, and you can't see what's within,
that's material.
You're projecting bullshit onto others, right? So it's like, you gotta really know what you're doing and be able to be in the, like with me, I do meditation, and it allows me to be awareness, be in the present, and to see how the brain, is triggered and just goes to different things, and you can kind of see things move better in your mind, right? And you have more, I feel like you have more clarity. I don't want to say control, but you have more clarity, right? So it's like, and I mean, I keep myself really busy, Greg. Like, I work 40 hours a week. I have a podcast. I manage a band. I have 2 kids. I'm married. I got a lot of shit going on.
There's always something on the go.
Yeah, there's always something going. I try to exercise too every day, or every time, like 5 days a week or whatever. And that's what keeps me busy and it keeps me going. And it's my journey is to find a balance and to forgive my parents and to forgive
Your past self?
myself for blaming myself for all the bullshit that I was dealing with. And that's where the anger came from, Greg. It was like, you know, my dad, if you look on my dad's priority list, right, when I was a kid, it was like work, friends, club,
Come home, take a nap, raise the kids,
and then leave.
And then it's just like,
Feed the kid.
So it's like, what the
15
fuck?
minutes to be a day.
Why wasn't I good enough, right? So then it just like, it fueled this anger in me, and I didn't have stability, and it was like, you know, it made me great in some ways. Like I became, you know, a focused baseball player. I wanted to be a great baseball player to get attention, so I practiced it. And then like music, I wanted my dad's approval with music, and like it was just like, it was all like to be good enough, right? And it was just, you know, that's what's changing now. That's what.
Sorry, hold on.
Validation.
Sorry, I am so sorry to cut you off. Yo, something. I just looked at the time. I am so sorry. I ran.
No, Greg, it was great talking.
And
to
I
you.
feel like an asshole. It's just like I finally
No.
asked you to open up, and I have to go. I'm so sorry.
Let's get back on here in like a month or so, okay?
And let's do that, and we'll catch up. And I mean, congratulations on your journey. Congratulations on the band still going. Congratulations on the wife and the kids and all that.
Thanks.
And
You
all
too.
the best to you. All the best to you in your therapy journey. And thank you for having me on. I really appreciate it. But yeah,
it's good to see you.
All the best to you, and we'll talk soon. Okay.
Okay, Frail Fragment Monster Closet episode 132. We out.
Yeah.
Peace.
See you later. Bye.